What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video, and thank you for joining me. My name's Jesse, and we're back here in the off-week garage, yet again, starting things off on this comfortable ass couch. And not just because I like it, I'm actually hiding what I've been working on just off camera, so I had to bring you guys in close, because just over there, and over there, I've been putting in work. So in today's video, you guys are gonna see what I've been up to. We're also going to be doing a Dyna parts install. This is something that's been on my to-do list in my iPhone notes since I bought the bike, and Black Friday presented an opportunity to get it for a little bit of a discount. So we got that installed in today's video. And in addition to that, Dan and I are hanging out, doing some burnouts because why not? And yeah, so I think you guys are going to enjoy it. Let's get started. All right, we are back, and it has been 2 days since I've checked in with you guys, and it still stinks like tire smoke in here. The Dyna's rear tire was pretty much shot, so that old, crusty, hard, dry rubber just really produced a lot of smoke. You can see the burnout marks themselves are kind of like mediocre, but the shop filled up with smoke so quick. It looked awesome. We had a lot of fun, and now I need a new rear tire. I've been busy the last 2 days. I ended up hanging up the dartboard, couple of the flags, banners, etc. Still have some signage to put up, but I'm figuring out my general layout of how I want things, so I'm happy with that. In addition to that, we ended up wiping down the brick behind the wood stove here. Just a first time trying to get some of the thin set gone. Gonna need another good wipe down, and then we can go ahead and seal it. The sealant is going to darken up a little bit. So I do believe I have the fireplace heat barrier to pretty much code. It's over 20 inches higher than the stove. It sticks out more than 18 inches past the furthest corners from the wall. We have 1 inch thick ceramic standoffs holding it 1 inch away from the wall, 1 to 3 inch gap from the bottom of the floor so airflow can move all the way around it. I think it turned out pretty good for 2 ding dongs and some frickin' whiskey and some cigars and camera with you guys. So I'm happy with how it turned out. Looks awesome. This space feels amazing now. This is a dream come true that like wasn't a dream, but now it's like, oh, this was definitely a dream. So stoked. And in addition to all of this work that I've done here, I also cleaned up the workbench. Looks much nicer under here. I set the drill press up on the bench, but I have not bolted it down. And to be honest, I'm kind of second guessing on whether or not I'm going to install the drill press on the bench, because being in the corner next to the wall there, I really can't do much with it. I can't like put anything long there. It'll just hit the wall. So I'm super limited on how I can use the drill press. And I feel like I could use the corner of the workbench better with a beer fridge. So we've been talking about a mini fridge in the comment section, and I just think a mini fridge is gonna fit better in there. Point it in the corner, put some brews in there. I think I'm gonna get a lot more use out of that than a drill press. So let me know down below. And then as you guys can see here, we've got a box. Box is from Original Garage. Box from Original Garage means we're doing a parts install on the Dyna. Let's get into it. All right, hopefully the lighting in here is really good and it's not overpowering. This is my first time filming under here, so we'll see how that turns out when I edit. I have not opened this yet. I have cut this open, but I have not opened it. So as you can see, everything is still all packaged up. So we're taking our first look at this stuff together. This is one of the many things that's on the list for the Dyna over the winter, and it's one of the most important things to me. Protecting our investments as best as we can while also putting them through hell is definitely a good way to spend a few $100s, in my personal opinion. So kind of some of the first things that I tend to want to do to bikes is, you know, seat, foot controls, bars, stuff like that. And then make sure that we can protect the tins and the bars that you just put on and grips and floorboards or pegs, etc., exhaust, right? So what we went with here is the original garage front and rear crash bars. And I wanted to continue the theme of chrome, 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 chrome all over the purple Dyna. Just chrome and purple, just toof. So it was a little bit more, but I did buy it on Black Friday. So I got 20% off or 10% off, whatever it was. I felt like I was getting a little bit of a deal, so I had to jump on it and check that off of the list in my notes, which is still really, really long. So we'll work on that. If I can get a rear tire, get some suspension on there, get these on there, I'll be happy with where it is to be able to let Chloe start riding it, and then, you know, I can mess around with it. So it looks like we've got necessary hardware. We have a free seat screw that came with it since I spent like $700 or whatever their minimum was. It came extremely quickly, like not even a week. They are just right above us in Canada, but still, I was pretty impressed that it came that quickly through customs and everything. So especially with how backed up I'm sure they were on Black Friday, getting stuff out that quick is awesome. So chrome, chrome, chrome. Chrome sliders, front and rear. We got our rear ones. Those go on the shock mounts themselves. Sticks out. Nothing crazy there. And then this is the big enchilada here. And this is going to be our hardware for going through the shocks in those mounts, I imagine. Ooh, she purty. Very nice finish. It can be disappointing when stuff shows up chrome or powdered and maybe not quite to your standard, but this thing is straight up jewelry. That looks awesome. Welds look great. I like these little gussets they've got going here. Man, the finish on this is just so good. Like, just mile deep chrome, no scratching, no milling marks. Take notes, some people, no milling marks. Man, this stuff is so pretty. I almost feel guilty not like wearing latex gloves while I work with this because I'm just gonna get fingerprints all over it, but no matter. Yeah, we're gonna get started on the front one. It's gonna be quick and easy. Dyna's already on the lift. We'll jack it up, bolt this in. We'll use red Loctite because that thing shakes like hell compared to my Road Glide. And then we'll figure out the rear. That should be simple too. It should be like a freaking 15-minute install. So let's get on it. So it's really straightforward. Slip it in, bolts, tighten it up, and you're done. Like, it really is that easy on here. There's no radiator guard you got to remove or anything like that, like the Road Glide. Plenty of room. Yeah, it's just cake. So I don't even know why I'm filming this, but you're gonna like it, damn it. All right, so I've got my hardware all started here, and it goes lock washer first and then your regular washer. If you did the lock washer on the bottom, well, for one, there'd be no purpose for the regular washer, and for two, you would screw up the chrome. So that's the whole purpose behind the second one. Red Loctite on all four. Here are our slider pucks. Once again, real nice chrome finish. We'll red Loctite that. We'll go 30 foot-pounds for this. Same thing on the other side. All right, so we're gonna wanna jack the bike up, or really just have it weightless enough to where when I remove this shock bolt, it does not drop or do anything funny or put a bunch of pressure on the shock bolt itself. When you're unthreading it, it's kind of bad for it. So just get a little bit of weight up off of here. It's probably plenty for now. Break this sucker loose. And I did go on Original Garage's website for their instructions on this. They don't send any, but they have all of them online, which is really nice. You can go through like everything and all the models, and they've got them. Just because there is a lot of stuff that you end up discarding from the stock shock, These stock shocks are gonna go away, but for now, this is what I've got. Ah, dumb. This whole thing probably has to come out. Okay. All right, so guess we just gotta fully remove the shock at this point. Out comes this guy. We're gonna go through our end puck, through our crash bar piece to the shock. Then we got this puck guy that goes on the other side in between the shock and the frame. Orientation this way. Slip it back up. There we go. Then we go with our washer and our nylock nut. So no need for Loctite. I am going to Loctite this guy since it's not a nylock. And before I really tighten anything up, I want to do the other side, and then I'm going to drop it down, put weight on it, and then tighten the shocks up. But that's one side done. Looks really nice. So same as the other side, we've got our 3/4 nut on the back. We've got our 3/4 nut on this side. We're just going to break it loose. And there's a whole bunch of crap there. At least it's all one size and it's all standard. Newer bike, you never know if it's going to be metric or standard. Okay, so one more time, we run our bolt through our end piece, then through our crash bar arm, I guess you'd call it. Then we're gonna go through the shock, like so. Then we're gonna take our piece here, skinny side sticking out. Then we're gonna go through the frame here, and then supplied new washer and nylock nut. And now that we have the bike set back down on its own weight, we can go ahead and tighten everything up. We're gonna do 40 foot-pounds. And there we have it. We're all wrapped up here. Crash bars are on, front and rear. We're gonna drop this thing down, throw the seat on it, take a look at what we got here. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, had a lot of fun, made a lot of progress, at least in my mind. That fireplace job was the bulk of it, but I'm really happy to have that done. It was really an eyesore and out of place just having that white cement board back there. So looks great. I feel good about having done it to probably to code, all my research at least. I got some of the signage stuff up, new parts for the Dyna. As I promised, we're getting back to more bike installs. More stuff coming soon. We got Road Glide information and stuff in the near future. Dan and I are gonna do some comparisons of some of our parts. We're gonna talk about everything that we've done to our bikes and what we like, what we would change, etc. So those are some things that you guys have to look forward to. Make sure you subscribe so you guys catch those. Please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Comment down below, give me some advice on, a beer fridge over there. Tell me I'm doing a good or bad job in here. Don't tell me about this water coming in. I know, Washington State is flooding like crazy right now. I swear this is not a normalcy, but it is still something that I need to take care of. So I gotta kick you guys out, and I need to figure out a temporary solution until we can permanently fix this next summer. So I will catch you guys in my next off week.